This program contains scenes of nonsensical garbage and coarse language and is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Why, hello. I have a carpal tunnel industry. Did I start drinking? Maybe a little. Okay. Welcome. I have a carpal tunnel I was about to say industry again. Injury. Lay off the high noons, Theresa. Okay. Anyway, point is, hi. Well, actually, wait a second. Hi. How are you? Welcome to my Declutter, where I declutter garbage because I want to purge myself of all the sins that I purchased this year, or probably over the years, and I just kind of forgot about it. But there are some products though that are pretty amazing, and there are some products that are truly hot garbage, and I will talk about them at great length. Probably not really, but if I'm drinking, probably. Anyway, and I'm drinking. Low calorie. Okay, anyway, so y'all know the deal. Actually, if this is your first time seeing me, hi, my name is Theresa and I'm a garbage person and I love doing declutters. I love purging bullshit from my life. I really do. Sometimes it's stuff, sometimes it's people, sometimes it's both. Welcome to a very spicy episode. Now, first things first, here's some ground rules. 1, don't be a weirdo. Don't beg for things in the comments. Like, I want your makeup. Stop it. Stop it. You're disgusting. Stop it. All of this makeup is spoken for, whether it's for friends, family, or trash. Okay? You're not getting any of it, so stop asking for it. 2, if I'm decluttering something that you love and I say that I hate it, y'all, listen, makeup is subjective. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. Just know that you're wrong. And I love saying that joke every time. But no, seriously, like, don't get all like weird about it, okay? Like, it's fine. These are just objects. Like, it's not gonna hurt you. Like, if I hate something or if you like something and I hate it, we can all be friends here, okay? And of course, number 3, most importantly, have fun, have a snack, enjoy yourself. But before I show you all the goods, a word from today's sponsor. Well, well, well. Look who's back again supporting this little garbage fire of a channel. It's Factor. A big thank you to Factor for continuing to support my channel as well as continuing to fuel my existence one microwave meal at a time. Listen, I know I've sung Factor's praises time and time again, but they keep coming out with new meals and new options, and quite frankly, it's offensive. I'm a Libra, okay? Decisions are hard enough without you giving me 35 plus weekly choices and 60 plus add-ons. It's like standing in front of a Cheesecake Factory menu, but somehow worse because I actually want everything. Breakfast, got it. Lunch, yep. Dinner, you betcha. Midnight existential crisis snacks? We got a lot of those here. Factor has been my ride or die since pretty much March of 2023. And I'm still flabbergasted that healthy food can taste good. And it can taste like actual food instead of essence of cardboard with a side of regret. Honestly, I used to think eating healthy meant chewing on grass and pretending to like it. But Factor said, no, 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 my little trash goblin. Let me handle this. And handle this? They did. It's like having a personal chef, but one that doesn't comment on how much money you could have if you stop buying Legos, or worse, judge you for eating dinner at 11 p.m. in your pajamas. My favorite part of Factor is the sheer convenience. There's no prepping, no chopping, and definitely no dishes. Because I'll be honest with you, if you think I'm scrubbing pots and pans after my 9 to 5, you are sorely mistaken. You pop one of these bad boys in the microwave, watch it spin around for 2 minutes like you're kind of at a sad little food carnival, and then suddenly you're eating like someone who has their life together. Spoiler alert, I don't have my life together, but for those 2 minutes watching that little meal spin around, I pretend that I do. It's therapy, honestly. So go on and do something nice for yourself. Your future self will thank you. And your present self, well, they're probably happy they don't have to cook tonight. Thanks, Factor. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code 50Theresa'sDead to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 50Theresa'sDead at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Thank you again to Factor for sponsoring today's video. Y'all go support the sponsors that support your garbage queen and get yourself a good meal. You deserve it. Okay, I need to not have this here, although it would be pretty funny if I just like kind of had it on the side. I'm gonna put this on the, I'm gonna put this over here. Not here. I'm gonna put this over, oh God, I'm gonna put it over here. You can't see what I'm doing, but it's over here though. Just trust that it's over here, okay? These are in no particular order. I just kind of threw a bunch of shit in a box, and I'm just gonna pull things at random, okay? Some things I love, some things I hate, and some things are really, really old and I probably should have gotten rid of them. Or some things are kind of like mid, and I refuse to have mediocre products in my collection, okay? So let's start off with this. I hated this. I didn't like this. I wanted to like it. I like Glossier. I like some of Glossier's stuff. This one I couldn't get behind, so it can go fuck itself. We have yet another foundation. This is from Revlon. I don't mind this one. I think it's fine. However, I like the other one, this guy right here. He is so good. The skin caring, that one's amazing. This one's more of a matte finish. I don't like a matte finish. I have very dry skin. It makes me look like a mummy's, I say mummy's hot dog dick, but you know what I mean? Like I'm very dusty and crusty and we can't have that. So I'm getting rid of this one. Bye. Ooh, a palette. This is from, does this brand still exist? I don't even know if they do. This is Ace Beauté. They kind of went through like a weird thing where they had a bunch of palettes and then I think they kind of ghosted everybody and then they came back and they were like, we reformulated. And then I was like, oh, okay. Like their palettes are just fine. Like this one is the, I don't even know what this one's called. Oh, Envy. It was okay. Like it wasn't like anything spectacular. And I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I think next year I'm really going to look into all the palettes that I have and probably do like a really, really deep declutter because I am only using like a 10th of what I'm using. And lately I've just been kind of buying the same neutral palette over and over and over again. So I think starting next year, I'm really going to be more ruthless. But anyway, this is going to go to a good home. You know, I wanted to like this. It's okay. This is the HD Skin Matte Velvet blah, 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 the powder. It's fine. Like, when Makeup Forever gets it right, they get it right. But when they get it wrong, they get it wrong. And this one was kind of like in the middle. Like it wasn't the worst thing I've ever tried, but it wasn't the best either. And it's just something that I know I'm never going to fucking reach for. So like, why? Like, why lie to myself? Ooh, okay. So Odin's Eye. Hold on, I gotta drink to that. I'm gonna drink to you. All right. Odin's Eye decided to do something different, something a little funky, and came out with some gel liners. These were not good. It sucks because I love the packaging and I think it's really adorable, but these did not show up in the waterline. They were kind of hashtag garbage. So I thought I decluttered this. I didn't. And I was like, why the fuck am I holding on to this? Like, you're taking up precious real estate, bitch. So yeah, this has to go. I kind of feel like we're out for blood today, but we are out for blood. This is the, what are you? The Paradise Fallen Ace Beauty Palette. Again, it's okay. Like their quality is just fine. I think their smaller palettes are actually way better than this size or the other size that I just had. The smaller palettes, I don't even know, again, I don't even know if this brand still exists because I'm a little bit removed from the pulse of beauty these days. Like I've just been so busy that I don't really know what the f is going on. So I don't know if this is still a thing. Let me know down below if this is still a thing. Okay, anyway, I hemmed and hawed about this. I was trying to make it look nicer. Okay, so the Gucci, I was about to say bronzer. This is not even a bronzer. The Gucci highlighter. I like them. I like them a lot. I actually have the other two right in front of me. Oh, it's magnetic, bitch. What? Oh my God. Okay. Number 2 is my absolute favorite. It's like the purple one. So good. And then this is like my new favorite one, which is the number 4. This is Opal Pink. Gorgeous. Okay. Love these. These are amazing. This one, you would think by the looks of it, like, actually, I don't even know if you could see the reflect, but it's like a yellow red. It looks sick. There's nothing, baby. Nothing. And I know I recently talked about it, but it pains me so much to even look at this thing and I'm out of the return window. I refuse to let this take up space, okay? This. So yeah, I gotta get rid of this. This is gonna go to a good home. Hopefully they'll find use out of it. Oh, this was garbage. This is from Estee Lauder. This is the 69, no, it's not 69. I think this is like their Valentine's Day collection or whatever. It's supposed to be like a bronzer, like I think it was like a matte highlighter if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's a highlight and contour. This was the most underwhelming thing I've ever tried. And it really made me think to myself, do I need to ever buy Estee Lauder again? Probably not. This one breaks my heart because I love this palette, but the quality is just not there, baby. It's just not there. This is the, what are you called? Crush on You ColourPop palette. There is actually a fair amount of ColourPop in today's video, so just a heads up. But this is probably one of the oldest ColourPop things that I have in my collection. In its heyday, oh bitch, this was everything, but it is past its prime and she got to go. But she was well loved though, so rest in peace, baby. Fuck this thing. Actually, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. It was kind of like in the middle, and it's probably one of the most forgettable Pat McGrath palettes. I can't even open this shit up. But anyway, so I think this was holiday, was it last year or 2 years ago? I forget. But basically you get 2 blushes and then you get like a little 9-pan palette. It's essentially like an all-in-one kind of a palette, but not really because it's only eyeshadow and blush, but whatever, who cares? Anyway, the quality of this one is, it's okay. I think when you compare all the Pat McGrath palettes, this is just really at the bottom. There is nothing special about this one at all. Oh my, I can't even remember. I have a video too of like me ranking Pat McGrath palettes. I don't even know if this was included. I honestly don't remember, but in any case, I was like, I don't want you. And I know this can get a good home from somewhere else, so yay. This was a waste of time. This is from Benefit. This is a Twinkle and Jingle. These like just don't show up on you. Okay, I am uncooked chicken, as you can tell. Hi, I'm uncooked chicken. These had no opacity on me. It was comical, really. So anyway, this has to go. Oh, Hourglass. Another thing that I wanted to like, and this one was kind of garb. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a shitty time, really. Like, I love their loose setting powder. Granted, is it my favorite powder of choice? No, I think CoverGirl is actually better. I know it's really funny to say that, but the CoverGirl blurring powder is fucking amazing. Or the Tarte the Tarte creaseless, bitch, every time. It's killing me. But this one though, I feel like I have compacts that are way better, like the Kosas powder, the Melt Cosmetics powder, there's a Lawless one, L'Oreal, Maybelline. Like I have a lot of good compact powders, and this one just wasn't anything special, and I remember it looked like asbestos on my nose, so bye. And the same can go for the toilet bowl. I love Rare Beauty, but this toilet bowl powder was garbage. I hated it. And it's, of course, in the shade Porcelain. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, I wanted this to work, and I understand it's a finishing powder, but it's kind of just really left my face feeling dry and dusty and really overly matte to the point where my skin felt like it was suffocating. So it's like, nope, sorry toilet bowl, gotta go. I love both of these. Actually, anything from like the little Holly Pop one, these are awesome, but I've had them for a little bit too long, and I think I need to part with them. But when I did use them, I really enjoyed them, but I gotta let them go. I really wanted to like the CoverGirl Clean Fresh. This was just very underwhelming, and it's a shame because I love the CoverGirl powder, but this was not it. She just wasn't it. Ooh, another powder. This is from Natasha Denona. This is the, what are you? The High Glam Powder Foundation. Ooh. Ooh, that's fun, sponge. This is another powder. I wanted to like it. I really wanted to like it, but it felt very heavy, very thick, very drying. And again, it made me look like a dusty, musty cookie, and I'm not about that. So yeah, I love the concealer, but the powder, she just wasn't it. This one wasn't bad, but I think I have so many like redness corrector CC cream type things that it's just kind of dying in my collection. So I want to purge it. But this is fine. It's just not as memorable as like my Aborian redness cream or like the Dr. Jart stuff or the Tarte color correcting things. Like those are fantastic. This one was just, it's just okay. And I think for a drugstore option, it was like, it wasn't anything special. If you want a drugstore option, I would recommend like the e.l.f. one, even though it's not my favorite. I think for the price point and for what you can get out of it, I think it's pretty decent. But yeah, this, I don't think you really need this one, nor do I. Bye. Intermission. Okay, next. I kind of want to keep this because this doesn't exist anymore. God. This is the Jacqueline Wacky Jacqueline Cosmetics Dear Mom. I don't know why this cover is kind of reminding me of the Tupac song Dear Mama. I don't know why. Anyway, just remember as a child, my brother blasting this at 2 o'clock in the morning and saying to my mom that he loved her. Yeah, I had an eclectic upbringing. Anyway, so here you go. This is what we got. Yeah, it's fine, but like, who cares? I think this brand really shined with their highlighters, and I think if they only stuck to highlighters, they probably would still be in business. Because I don't care what you say, that holiday palette, this thing, you have to pry this out of my fucking hands when I die, okay? Because it's amazing. Everything after that never quite satisfied that itch. So yeah, so dear mama, she gotta go. Or dear mom, sorry, dear mama, it's Tupac. Dear mom, you gotta go. Sorry, bye. The only reason why this is being purged is because this is way too deep for me and it's going to a good home. But Hindash highlighters, bitch, they are really good. And he has 3 of them and the other 2 work for me, but this one, she just doesn't. And this is going to look so good on my friend who has deeper skin. So I can't wait for her to use this. She's gonna love it. Oh, we have another foundation. So this is from Makeup Forever. This is the HD Skin. I think this was, if I'm not mistaken, this was the revamped version of this guy right here. I still have this guy and I know I probably should get rid of him, but I'm holding on to him. But this one though, I wanted to like, and I felt like it just wasn't as good as the original. And then they released like a hydrating version of it. The hydrating version is amazing. I recommend that one. This one was more of like a natural matte and it wasn't anything special. So I'm gonna purge this from my life. Oh my God, this is like, I hate Ace Beauty Day, I swear to God. This is the Aura palette and I'm not even gonna bother opening it up. Just know it's mid. All right, whatever. Who cares? These broke my heart. I am so mad that I even kept the boxes. Like I respect it so much to keep them in their boxes. But these little shits are some of the worst products that I've ever tried from Bare Minerals. I love the bronzers, the powder bronzers. Bitch, they are everything, okay? But these though, these should be shot off into space, okay? All of them collectively should be shot off into space. Nobody ever should waste their money on this product. They're tacky, they don't dry down, they're gross, they're sticky, they're just, ugh, they're off-putting, the colors. I hate them so much. So yes, these has to go. They have to go. Get the fuck out of here. But look at me being respectful. Just putting you in your box. I'm gonna bury them in the backyard anyway, but put you in your box. Hey, we got some e.l.f. So this is a soft glam. This one was fine. It's probably one of the better complexion products from e.l.f. But still, like, I don't use them. And I'm like, why am I keeping up? Why am I holding on to them? Why are we holding hands? We don't need to hold hands. So yeah, these gotta go. They're probably the best out of some of the shitty complexion products. It's funny because e.l.f. I feel like kills it with every other product. But when it comes to complexion, they are just a huge miss for me. So I wanna like them. I love their price point, but they just don't like me back. This is horrible. This is from Makeup Revolution. This is the coconut ombre, what are you called? The highlighter palette. I got it because one, I'm fat and I love food. And I was like, ooh, look at this. And I really expected it to be like amazing because let me tell you, Makeup Revolution makes some amazing highlighters, but they also make some amazingly garbage highlighters, and this is amazingly garbage. There is no pigmentation whatsoever. There's not even a whiff of sparkle, not even a sharding of sparkle, if you will. There is nothing here. So why am I holding on to this other than it's adorable packaging that's kind of giving me Too Faced vibes? It could seriously go f itself. So bye. Oh, I hate you. These are from Pat McGrath. These are called the Chromolust Artistry Pigment. The biggest waste of time I have ever had. Ever. I expected sorcery and what I got was bullshit. So these products. I like Koki. This matte bronzer though, she's all right. Like she's not bad, but like I don't really like the color too much. So that's the only reason why I'm getting rid of it. If it was a little bit more cooler, I think I would be fucking with this a lot, but sorry, but not sorry. Okay. Kind of awkward for everybody now. I'm just gonna go over here now. Oh, e.l.f. These made me problematic. And let me tell you, okay, like I love making a fool of myself, like obviously, duh, listen, cheers to that. But the thing about this one though is it's just not meant for me. I tried it on its own and it really just, it was alarming. But then I tried to mix it in with foundations and it just always made me look like a weird bronze statue, but not in a sexy way, not in the way that you think it's gonna look. It was more of like, oh man, this is emphasizing every pound on my face, every line, every pound. I look horrible. I look like I had sun poisoning. I look like a leather couch. I just can't. So yeah, I love the idea, but I think for me the best one, which I don't have, oh, I have it right here. This is the best one in my opinion. This is the only glowing drops. What the f are you called? The only like, what are these things? The bronzing drops? Whatever. This is the only one that I will actually use. This one can eat a bag of dicks, whatever. Oh, this thing. All right. This is kind of like a weird release from Urban Decay. You know what I should do? I should do a video about all the palettes from Urban Decay because listen, I did something very stupid during Black Friday, okay? I started purchasing some of the palettes I decluttered, and I decluttered this a long time ago, and let me tell you, I used it today, and I kind of love it. And so I bought this one and the Naked 3 because I was just feeling some type of way during Black Friday, okay? I'm gonna do a video of, because I did purchase a couple of things that I already decluttered. So I want to do a video to see if like, oh, have my thoughts changed? Clearly they have. But this one was like during a very weird time for Urban Decay where I feel like they were kind of just, they were throwing a bunch of shit on the wall and just trying to see what sticks. And this was just a very weird collaboration to begin with. And the eyeshadows, they were fine, but it wasn't like anything super amazing. And I feel like the other Naked palettes that I have, well, this is not a Naked palette, but the other Urban Decay palettes, which are mostly Naked palettes, those are just far better. So yeah, like it served its purpose, but I think the packaging just looks way cooler than the actual color story. So bye, She-Hulk. Here's the other one. I was trying to look for both of them at the same time, but this is the pineapple version. That pan embossing, let me tell you. Oh my God, did you hear, by the way, if you, I think it was Carnival Cruise, is boycotting or banning pineapple magnets because, you know. I guess they don't want to advertise that, you know, there's a large swinging community, but I mean, granted, when I went on a Carnival ship, there was a swinging couple that tried to get to fuck me and Alex and Michael actually with some potato salad, but that's like a totally different story for a totally different day. But when I think about this, it kind of reminds me of that. It makes me giggle, and I kind of almost want to keep it just for that reason. But then I remember, this is bad. This is bad. So yeah, this gotta go. Bye. Oh, this thing. I like the formula from Rose. I just hated the color. The color just looked like baby shit on me. So if Rose Ink ever comes out with a more cooler or at least a neutral option, I could fuck with it, but not when I look like baby shit. So bye. I was kind of hemming and hawing about this one because I really do like the highlighter and the blushes were fine. But then I'm like, really? Smashbox, really? The only Smashbox thing I want to keep in my collection is these little guys, the little horror lipsticks, like the Chucky lipstick, like that's absolutely wonderful. But stuff like this though, I'm like, why are you holding up real estate here? Like, get the fuck out of here. But the highlighter was good. But the rest of it was tragic at best. I know this is gonna piss some people off. So Prada came out with a foundation, and I actually really love the packaging, and I think I'm gonna keep the packaging, because I really hope that one day they come out with like a hydrating formula. This formula was so awful on me. Like it made me feel and look like I was dying, and I hated it. No matter what I do, I would drench the shit out of my skin, literally spray myself with a fire hose, and I would still look like I was dying. How is that possible? So anyway, I just can't. But I love this little futuristic tube thing. I kind of want to put like a letter in here and then close this and then somehow throw it through a vent to Alex to see if he gets it. Because I don't know, I love it. It's giving me office vibes. This I could fuck with. This I cannot. So she got to go. Sorry. Ugh, blech. This... I hated this, the Power Grip Primer. This is supposed to be like a dupe for the Milk Makeup one. Fabulous. This one can go fuck itself. And the same can go for this one, this Glossier. This is the Future Dew, and I really wanted to like this. This is a primer. It's supposed to be dewy. It's supposed to be futury, and it was neither. If anything, actually maybe it was futury because it made me look like I was 90 years old. So I guess the name matches what it does, but yeah, I'm cool. I'm good. I don't need to see what I'm gonna look like during my funeral. By the way, it's gonna be a closed casket. Oh, here's another one. Again, color, didn't love the color, but the formula, A-OK USA. I like it. Okay, this made me look problematic. Okay, I thought e.l.f. was bad, and the Tarte one I feel like was like way worse. Yeah, I would put it on my hand, but I feel like it would just send the wrong message. sausage, and I'm not racist. So, I can't fuck with this, okay? This is bad. This is just bad for me. But yeah, every time I put it on, it just, I had to use a lot of foundation, a lot of concealer to not look like I was basically blackfishing. It was really bad. So yeah, I don't recommend it for someone like me on cooked chicken, but anyone else I feel like it would look fine on. It's just not for me, okay? Not for me. We have this product from Janessa Myricks, which by the way, listen, I love me a good Coke spoon. Oh my God, it's so good. So here we are. This one is, what are you? Yummy 4. It was fine. But like, how often am I gonna really use it? Not very often at all. Although I kind of do want to keep it just for the Coke spoon, but we're not gonna do that. Maybe we should, but we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But this product was actually, can I even put it in the right spot? No, bitch. Okay, it's because it's that way. All right, hey, I do love that. It's very, very fun. Okay, maybe I should just have it just for that feature. But anyway, this was okay, but I just don't really get a lot of use out of it. And it's kind of like a fickle product. Sometimes it would look amazing, and then sometimes it would kind of look okay. But on the days that it did look amazing, I really did like it, but it's just something I don't utilize very often. So we're about to say goodbye to the Coke spoon. Bye. Oh, Laura Geller. Oh, Laura Geller. You broke into a million pieces. I was getting rid of the earthly bronze because every time I would wear it, it looked like somebody kicked the shit out of me. So unfortunately, she has to go to the grave. So I didn't realize it was that bad. Okay, sorry. Rest in peace. Okay. Sorry, bud. I love Unearthly Cosmetics, but this just wasn't it. This is the high temp glowing bronzers. Again, these just look like someone beat the shit out of me. I love the concept of them, but they were just far too warm for my uncooked chicken ass. So sorry. Speaking of products that I decluttered and then repurchased, we have these from M Cosmetics. And yeah, I had them and then I got rid of them because I didn't like them. And then I bought them again because I thought, well, maybe I changed. No, they are still not good. I love M Cosmetics. I especially love their powder blushes, but when it comes to these serum ones, they are just not it, which is a shame because these are very beautiful colors. And I really do actually like the packaging, although it is kind of a pain in the ass. Like aesthetically, it looks nice, but for practical reasons, it's pretty garbage. Yeah, it's gross. But yeah, it's just not for me. If you want to try M Cosmetics, I recommend any other blush product. Just don't get the serum ones. They have no longevity and they are a bitch to use. Oh, the brand that gives people Birkins, right? Isn't that what Michaela got? Oh God, well, I can't even open it. Okay. Oh. All right, I need to go lay down. Hold on. All right, so this is from Basma. Wow, this is really light. I wanted to like this. I do love me a good bubblegum pink moment. I love the packaging. I think that's super pretty, but I just haven't found a Basma product that worked for me. Not enough for me to also get a free bag, but whatever, I digress. But the formula on this one, I just found it to be very difficult to work with, and the color just looked very shocking on me. Like a Pepto-Bismol, which is actually not my color, so yeah, so that's kind of sucks, but whatever. I didn't care for this, and I tried this time and time again because I was kind of hoping that I would fall in love with it because I heard nothing but good ththings, but then, you know, influencers lie, and I just never found my footing with this product. So yeah, so it has to go. But I do love the packaging. I give you A++++++ for the packaging. I did not like this one. So this is Janessa Myricks. This is the Groundwork Blooming blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you, the first one, bitch, it was so fucking good. But then this one though, it was everything that I loved about that particular palette, the first palette. I did not have the same experience with the second one. It was patchy, it was difficult to use, there was no longevity. As I was applying, it would start to disappear. Like it literally made no sense. So I think I probably would not buy this again, or buy, like if they come up with another color, I don't think I'm gonna get it again. I think the first palette was a fluke, and I think everything after that is gonna be this formula, and no. I'm Makeup Nostradamus, and I'm predicting that's what's gonna happen, and I just, that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, we gotta get rid of her. Oh my God, I forgot I had another one of these. I hate that I bought 3 of them. Oh, these little Chroma-less things. Ugh, eat a bag of dicks. Again, e.l.f. What are you doing, baby? This is the Camo Hydrating CC Cream. Is it hydrating? Debatable. Not in my experience anyway, not in my experience. Yeah, I don't know, just again, I think when it comes to complexion products, e.l.f. is just not it for me. Everything else, I can f with. This one, not so much, so bye. Oh my God, look at this little Milk Makeup chode. Oh my God. The giggle, that was legit and genuine. Cheers. Okay. I think we need a new one. Hold on. Really? 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 Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. You bitch.
Your call has been forwarded. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, that scared me because it had a voicemail and then you picked up.
Oh, I tapped the button first because my fingers are done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think your fingers are very smart.
You're okay.
No, that was weird. Okay, can I have another drink,
it was.
please? First of all, shut up. May I have another drink, please? Thank you. I love you.
Okay.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
What a nice man. This little chode. This one was awful. You know what's actually really good? If you pick up the Essence chode, that one's good. That one's actually really fun and a really beautiful cool tone option. This one, difficult to use, looked really muddy on me, and no. I mean, other than the fact that it's an adorable chode, that's really all it's got going for itself, so bye. Hi. Oh, is this the original?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, God. Okay. Woo, cheers. The original, it's not it. Not a good flavor. Okay, all right. Oh, I should do drinking declutters more often. All right. Oh, Jones Road. Their bronzer, best thing they ever made. Seriously. The powder is phenomenal. The gel one, also really good as well, but the powder one is where it's at. I actually hit pan on that motherfucker and actually really used it. And now I just opened up a new one, which is kind of wild. But this powder though, I did have the pink one, which kind of gave me that like Pepto-Bismol look. This one is translucent, not good. I don't know, it just didn't really sit well on my face. Always made me look really dry and dusty and crusty and musty. And we're just not about that life here. So yeah, so I say no to this one. And you know what? Same goes for By Terry. I think I almost decluttered this last time, and then I was like, you know what? Let me try it again. And I tried it a few times, and I tried it a couple more times, and I just never felt like it would look okay for like maybe 4 hours, and then after that, my face had like a layer of asbestos, like a thick ass layer, and I was like, oh no, we're not doing that. So yeah, so I don't personally recommend this, which is kind of funny because it's like a hyaluronic hydra powder, and it's supposed to be like hydrating and shit. At least that's what I believe it's supposed to be, but yeah, it's anything but. So bye. I wanted to like this one too. This is the Chanel #1 foundation. This is probably one of the most forgettable foundations. There's nothing unique or memorable about it. Like nothing, not one fucking thing. Like no, I don't need to have things in my collection where I need to look at you for about 15 minutes to remember if you're good or not. Like we're not about that, okay? 2025 is going to be the year of brutal purchases where I just want things that like make sense, not everything. Because a lot of times it's garbage, okay? So we're not trying to have that shit. But yeah, this one was just not it. So bye. Oh, I wanted to like this one. This is from One Size. This is the Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer. It looks like little tiny boba pearls in it. It is aesthetically pleasing. I think, what is that one drink back in the 90s? Not Zima. Is it Orbeez? Not Orbeez. Orbits? Maybe it was Orbits. You remember that one drink? This thing right here, if I could find it or whatever. That's what it kind of reminded me of. And I believe my good friend Nicole was like, you should try this. It's good. I'm pretty sure she said that. And I said, sure. And then I got it and I was like, I hate it. But it's not Nicole's fault though. Why? Because makeup is subjective. So what works for her might not work for me and vice versa. So I don't hate her for that. In fact, I love Nicole. So here's a heart for Nicole. Okay. I'm actually proud of myself for doing that correctly. Okay, go me. All right. Oh, I just pat myself. That was really sexual. Okay, so yeah, this is a no for me. Bye, boba. One Size powder. Very matte. Very matte. Like scary matte. Like porcelain doll matte. Like haunted house matte. Not a good matte. Actually, I don't actually know any good mattes. Actually, no, I take that back. Lacey's matte is nice. Hi, Lacey's matte. The only matte that's acceptable. Okay. Oh, Revlon, baby. I love Revlon foundation so much. But this was so like, I remember there were a couple of times where I enjoyed it, and then after that, it was like very short-lived. It just did not hold up as well as the beautiful foundation that I'm obsessed with. So yeah, this is a no for me, dog. And the same goes for this one. This is the Simply Ageless CoverGirl Olay. What are you? I don't even know, a 3-in-1 foundation. It's kind of a joke. The Simply Ageless line, like the powder, is fabulous. This one, so not the powder. So I do not recommend it. I love this, but this is an extra one that I have, so this is gonna go to a good home. But yeah, she good, she fun. She's a really good neutral basic bitch palette. This is probably one of my favorite ColourPop palettes. So yeah, I have another one of these and figured I don't really need 2 of them. So yeah, this is gonna go to a good home. Finally, a positive product. Ugh, I hate this palette. I know there are a lot of you that really love Ensley Rain, and I'm happy for you, okay? This is the Groovy Garden palette. I love the color story. I think this is a very beautiful color story. Dare I say, it actually reminded me of like the Venus XL2 palette, or whatever that palette was a long time ago. The reason why I'm decluttering this, and the reason why I will not buy anything from Ensley Rain, is that this gave me a really horrible reaction, and I don't know what's in it. And I'm not a makeup sleuth, so I don't really know too much about makeup ingredients, but maybe in 2025, maybe I'll learn. Probably not, but whatever, I will try. Drink to that, drink to that. But yeah, I really wanted to love this. I wanted to love this because everybody says so many good things about this brand, but it just was not for me. It made my eyes really itchy, made them really irritated. I couldn't actually wear eye makeup for a couple of days after wearing it, so I don't know what's in it, but it's something that does not agree with me. So I will always admire from afar, but I will never give them my money. So sorry. This is fucking bad. I hate this thing. This had no pigmentation whatsoever. And when I did get some pigmentation, it made me look like I was dying. I looked like I was dead. Not in a cute way either. So these were okay, but like they're not my favorite cream blush. These are kind of more of a matte formula, and they were fine. But like, honestly, if I'm going to have like a matte formula, I'd rather just have powder. I think cream to matte, I don't know, it kind of feels a little funky to me. So with that said, she's not gonna live here anymore. You better change your address, bitch. Ooh, both of these are terrible too. This is Sephora. This is their Luminizer highlighter. Nothing, you don't get shit from that one. And then this one, the blush, you barely get any pigmentation from this one. Sephora collection in itself is very hit or miss, but when they do it right, it's amazing. And you're like, oh my God, this is so much better than most of the brands in this place. But then when they do it wrong, you're like, why? So this is a why kind of a moment. These make me furious because they look so promising. These are from the SKKN by Skin. Can't even open you. These are the highlighters. They look so scrumptious. They look so slutty, so wet, so everything. They are anything but. Literally, oh, these are the equivalent of a cock tease. Like, you look good, but you have no substance whatsoever. These are just awful. Hated the pigmentation. Hated the fact that when you did have them on and you started to blend it out, it blended to nothing. So you're constantly trying to layer it on, but it's going away. It makes no sense. This is like the Emperor of New Clothes makeup. It's literally eating itself. I don't understand how or why it's doing that. So yeah, this is a no, and from that, my experience with this, I doubt I will ever pick up anything else from this brand. Also, like, ugh, who cares? This is horrible. This is one of the worst highlighters I've ever tried. Physician Formula, Diamond Dust. This is an abomination and should get shot off into space and suffocate. Didn't I just talk about this product? Oh my God, no, I didn't. I was like, what the f? No, this is the one that looks like tiny little pearls and weird shit. Okay, this is the Essence one from CoverGirl. It's better than this one, but still not as good as like the Rose Ink one. The Rose Ink one is fabulous. But yeah, I wanted to like this one, but I guess it's better than this, but not as good as Rose Ink. So, bye. This is awful. Now, granted, I was in the hospital, kind of morphined up when I made my Physicians Formula purchases, and that is what I'm going with. I'm still going to die on that hill that I was under a lot of stress, not in the right state of mind when picking up Physicians Formula. And I think out of everything that I got, there was like maybe one thing that was good and everything else was pretty terrible. So yeah, this is a no for me. But this was definitely one of the worst things besides the highlighter. I actually had this in my little decluttering bucket, but I remember liking her, so she got accidentally thrown in the bucket, sorry. All right, this is all the ColourPop. This is all the ColourPop. So the blushes, I didn't use these. These are very good. I like the formula, but they're just not my color, so these are gonna go to a good home. And the same goes for these two powder blushes. I have a lot of like bubblegum pink blushes. I like this formula, but it's not my favorite compared to some of the other ones I have in my collection. So yeah, that's the only reason why I'm getting rid of it. But yeah, these are fine. These were terrible. These were like the little shadow things from the Winx Club or whatever, the shadow sticks. I hated these. Those were bad. These were good, but I don't get a lot of use out of them. So I figured these can have a good home. This is from the Snow White collection. And then these I hated with a passion. These were one of the most insufferable matte lipsticks I have ever tried. Again, I don't like matte stuff. I probably should have thought about it a little bit more. But these are incredibly matte to the point where it hurts your fucking face when applying. So yeah, I don't recommend these. Unless you're into that weird kind of sadomasochist bullshit, then I say go forth, baby. But if you are like me and you have dry lips to begin with, you're gonna feel like you've been in the desert for years. Like, not good, not good. So we're gonna get rid of these and these. Because nobody should have these. These should go fuck itself. But the other blushes, they'll have a good home. Oh, ew. Why does it look like that? Ew. Blech. Okay, anyway, this product is gross. I didn't try Give Beauty for a very long time, but then there was a couple products that like really just, check all the boxes for me. Like I love their highlighters and their bronzers and their blushes and their liquid blushes. Like all of that is fabulous and fantastic. Their lip product though, this Dewy Plump collagen lip gel. It is so gooey and goopy and off-putting and just so nasty. Like I feel disgusting even thinking about it. I hated this product so much. And I've been waiting to declutter it for the longest time. So this is probably one of the first products that I've just been itching to declutter, but I haven't done a decluttering in a very long time. But yeah, this was like number one. I hate this and I'm so happy that this is going to be leaving my house. You've stayed here far too long. I was about to call you Gooey Glump. Cheers. Bye, Gooey Glump. Ooh, this one was underwhelming. I feel like Revlon's the only one that really just makes a really good foundation. Actually, no, Wet n Wild also makes a wonderful skin tint. And that one I think is like $5. Ooh, if you've never tried it, I recommend it. But this one I really wanted to like. I love the idea of a water-infused tinted moisturizer, but didn't really have a lot of coverage and it felt kind of splotchy and blotchy and it really didn't have good longevity. So it just wasn't my cup of tea. But I'm glad that I tried it and now I know to never buy it again. So I say that now. I say that now. I have a slew of concealers as my last products. This one is probably by far the worst one. This is from Cali Ray. This is supposed to be like a pink brightening moment. It is not brightening, and the pink is, I don't even know how to put it. Like, just looks weird. It just does not look right. But this is not a brightening moment. If anything, it's a darkening moment, which kind of makes no sense. But it's trash. I wanted to like the Tarte Ultra Creamy. I think it's okay, but I think this one, I think the Tarte Creaseless one, I think this one's a way better product than this one. I do like it better than the regular Shape Tape, but I would never repurchase this ever again. So no. Dior. It's okay, but when I think about the other concealers I have in my collection and the fact that I cannot stop using Ritual Defeat, I'm like, why am I keeping this? Like, I know I'm never gonna touch it ever again. So you gotta go, buddy. Same goes for Chanel. It's okay, but I think the Dior one's better, but this one's still nothing to write home about. And it's like, why do I even have you? Bye. Fenty. This one has its moments, but it's just not consistent, which is my problem. And I want a consistent product that works every time, like my Ritual Defeat Sorcery something concealer. Sorcery Weightless Concealer. I don't know. It's a whatever the name is. That one is so good. Oh my God, it's so good. And yeah, it's consistent every time. This one, not so much. So goodbye. And then last but not least, which, you know what? I think I might keep this one. No, I'm gonna keep this one because it's not bad. What my whole thing was, don't keep products that make you feel meh. And here I am like, maybe I should give you another chance. Fuck, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this because there were more good moments than there were bad moments, but I should get rid of it. No, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to hold on to this one because this one's kind of a newer purchase and yeah, there were some good times with it, but I feel like everything has been overshadowed by Ritual Defeat. It's kind of wild, actually. But you know what? You are going to stay. So in the declutter, we have 2 winners, one that I accidentally threw in there, and then this one, you know what? I'm in a good mood, okay? I'm going to save you. Get your ticket to Hollywood, bitch. You're staying. Okay. So there you have it. I felt like that was pretty successful, right? Right? No? Oh, okay. Anyway, I would love to hear from y'all. Let me know down below if you have any of the products that I talked about. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Are you whatever? Do you not care? Let me know, because I love hearing from you. And also, have you done any decluttering? And if so, what are some of the things that you decluttered? Because I love hearing from you little babies, and I love your faces. And I think that's pretty much all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I love my beautiful patrons and YouTube members for keeping this garbage boat afloat. Couldn't do without you. And I will see y'all real soon. Cheers.